We begin tonight with a messy situation in the race to become California's next governor. A debate planned for tonight abruptly canceled over concerns about who was included and who was not. Now, right now, at least a dozen candidates are seeking to win a top spot in the June primary and advance to the general election in November. But some of them were not invited to participate in the canceled debate in Southern California.
I'm Ryan Yamamoto live in San Francisco. The cancellation of that debate creating more turmoil in the race that has already seen plenty. That unexpected announcement coming on the same day as California's Democratic Party releasing a brand new poll aimed at pressuring the candidates who are performing low to drop out. The idea to prevent Democratic candidates from splitting votes and allowing two Republicans to advance to the general election. Lauren Toms has a breakdown of what's to come.
The stage was set, but less than 24 hours before California's governor's debate, it was called off. The debate, hosted by USC and ABC television stations, coming amid a crowded field. The top two vote-getters from the primary, regardless of party, will advance to the general election in November.
What this means is the Democratic Party needs to figure out immediately, pretty quickly before June 2nd, which candidates they want to advance.
8 Democrats and 2 Republicans remain, but only a handful were invited on stage. Republicans Steve Hilton and Chad Bianco, who have led the polls, joined by the 3 highest polling Democrats, billionaire Tom Steyer, and Congress members Katie Porter and Eric Swalwell. San Jose Mayor Matt Mahan was also included despite single-digit polling after raising millions from Silicon Valley donors. Left off the stage, former Health and Human Services Secretary Javier Becerra, former State Controller Betty Yee, former State Superintendent Tony Thurmond, and former LA Mayor Antonio Villaraigosa. Debate organizers said those candidates were not included because of low polling numbers and fundraising, but that formula prompted backlash by excluding the 4 candidates of color.
When we are a minority-majority state, the idea that none of the candidates of color are going to be joining a debate is just inappropriate for a state like California.
Porter and Swalwell have higher name recognition because they're in national seats and have held national office. So that distinguishes them from the lower digit candidates, but it also happens to be an issue of race.
USC has denied allegations of bias, but said it recognizes the concerns that its criteria created a distraction. The inclusion of Mahan in the debate with low polling numbers also drew criticism.
I think that was the thing that upset people. I think that was the thing that caused the big to-do, because it seemed as if he was behind in polling and total amount of dollars raised.
The debate fallout also comes as the California Democratic Party released a new poll showing Republican and former Fox News host Steve Hilton at 16%, followed by Chad Bianco, the Republican sheriff of Riverside, at 14%. Democrats Swalwell, Porter, and Steyer all polling at 10%, while Mahan, Becerra, and Villaraigosa stand at 3%, Yee at 2%, and Tony Thurmond at 1%. Party Chair Rusty Hicks telling reporters the numbers should help guide the candidates to determine the viability of their campaigns.
Would I prefer not to put forward a survey that showed 2 Republicans leading? Of course. But I do think that it is the first of several. The race is beginning to heat up in a way in which voters are beginning to pay attention. And certainly I expect future movement in this going forward.
That was Lauren Toms reporting. Another debate is scheduled for April 28th at Pomona College in Southern California. I will be one of the moderators alongside my colleagues from CBS in Sacramento and in Los Angeles. That debate, as of right now, is still scheduled to happen 1 month from now.